Sam, just quickly on keeping the deficit levy permanent, that's what we Greens moved for in 2014, and sadly we didn't get any support from either of the big parties at that time, so we certainly welcome that Labor have changed their mind on that one. We think that is a fair tax that should be kept. But what was disheartening to see in the last few weeks was a ruling out of the Buffett tax, which would ensure that the highest income earners, so the top 1% of income earners in Australia, couldn't wheedle their way through tricky accounting out of paying less than 35% of their income. It's that kind of honesty in accounting that I think would raise, well, the figures would show it would go a long way towards raising the money to fund the NDIS, and it would mean, of course, that the government wouldn't have to attack people on low and middle incomes to fund what is a worthy policy that should be funded.
Okay, Innes, just a brief one. Should wealthy people pay more tax?
Well, Sam, it's a good question. Look, we just need to keep in mind that we have one of the highest progressive tax rates in the developed world at the moment. And you think of the new chief executive of Hong Kong. I'm not trying to do a direct comparison with us with Hong Kong, but the case is the same. She comes in, there's a tax rate there of 18%, and she says her first priority is to get that tax rate down. And we're having an argument here about whether to have a top tax rate of 49%. We have to look at how do we remain competitive, how do we attract people to this country, and we would run the risk, I fear, with the top tax rate of 49%, however it is configured, of it being a disincentive for talented people to stay here, let alone to come here, and that's just something we just need to keep in mind.
Okay, let's move on. The next question. Thank you.